Hi everybody, welcome to Donna Loves Yarn. My name is Donna, and today is June 20th, 2024. I'm out of practice, clearly. It's been over a week since I posted a video, so I thought it high time that I would pop on and catch you guys up on everything. And boy, do I have a jam-packed episode for you today. Packed. I've got my notes here in front of me. I might even get interrupted by the dog barking because the mail has arrived. If that's the case, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go get a package of yarn that I'm expecting today and share it with you. Yay! I'm so excited! All right, so I'm going to try to go in chronological order, starting from a couple of weeks ago and then catching you up to speed. But first of all, I want to welcome everybody in today, whether you are a current subscriber, whether you have watched me before, or whether you are a new subscriber. I welcome each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, I really wish you would be. But, you know, that's your decision to make. I'm not going to beg. I have had a few new subscribers, thanks to Shannon at Another Yarn. She did a video, I don't know, not even a week ago, and I popped in and she mentioned my channel, and I noticed that I had a couple of new subscribers from that little live that she did. So thank you to all of you, new and not so new. I appreciate you. So it's been a crazy busy last week and a half or so. I think I mentioned in my last full video that I was going to be dog sitting. So I did, and I was dog sitting from June the 8th through the 15th. It was quite an adventure. There are 5 dogs, 3 Chihuahuas, and 2 big dogs. One of which is a large Chow mix. Well, not large, but he's good size. Chow mix. The other one, I think he's probably got some shepherd in him. Or her. I'm sorry, her. But it was a good time. It was a good time. I was worried that they wouldn't remember me when I got there that Saturday morning, because the owners had already left for their vacation. So I went in, you know, with nobody there. So I expected Samson, who is the Chow mix, to stand off afar and bark, 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 bark. And of course they all barked. But Samson is more bark than bite. So I wasn't that worried about him. And he eventually warmed up to me. Whereas the larger female, who is Lucy, she really never did warm up to me before I went there. As a matter of fact, it took probably until about my 2nd or 3rd day for her to really warm up to me. And then after that, she was just a sweetheart. So I'm glad that we got over that hump of a couple of days where if I made eye contact, she'd growl at me. And she'd sit off in her corner and kind of hide. There was a corner behind a recliner, and that's where she would hide and avoid eye contact with me. So, you know, after that first couple of days, it was a breeze. And they have, you know, a good sized property, but there's no fence. There's a line, there's a border that the dogs kind of understand that's as far as they can go. But there's no fence. It's like a tall weed line, tall grass line. And they generally aren't supposed to go past that. So if any of you have ever tried to keep your eye on 5 dogs, it's really hard to do, because these 2 want to go off this way, this one wants to go off that way. And one of the Chihuahuas in particular, and I was told about her, that she liked to run off by herself and just run and run and run. She's the youngest of the 5, and she's a Chihuahua. The trouble is they live out kind of rural, so I heard stories about raccoons and coyotes, and there's turkeys out there. I saw turkeys one day, or a turkey. But I was concerned, you know, that something would happen to them if I couldn't keep my eyeballs on them at all times. And I'm no young spring chicken. I can't run. So if something were to happen to one of those Chihuahuas, I wouldn't be able to run. It would be comical to watch me try to run, go rescue a Chihuahua, you know, from a whatever. I mean, maybe a bird would swoop down, who knows? So that was probably the biggest challenge, was trying to keep my eye on all of them and keep them from venturing off too far. One day Samson decided he was going to go down the driveway. Granted, it's a gated driveway, but he was going to go down the driveway and then go off into the tall grass. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I should go try to corral him in. I don't know if he'll come back on his own. I don't know how far he'll go into the tall grass. I don't know any of this. So I'm kind of sweating that. So I'm, you know, hollering for him. He doesn't want to come when I'm hollering. None of them really listened to me when I was hollering. So, you know, he eventually, and the grass was so tall I couldn't even see him. I couldn't even see him. I didn't know where he was. There's no jingle on his collar, so, you know, I couldn't hear him. So I was a little frantic there for a little while. But obviously he came back and everything was fine. I made sure not to take them out or go out after like 6 p.m. because there was a raccoon that would come around, and I expected around 6, but I saw him 2 days in a row. He was there at 5 in the backyard eating birdseed out of a planter. So I just expected he would be there every day around 5. So I wanted to make sure, especially the cat, they have an old cat. I wanted to make sure that cat was in, because let me tell you what happened the first night I was there. I'm still trying to get acclimated to everything, you know, and the cat had gone out that morning, I guess, when I got there. I'm guessing he went out that morning, or I went to go let the dogs out in the back and the cat went out. So I knew he was out. And I was, I guess, worried about other things and didn't think, oh, the cat's still out. I need to bring him in before like 6 o'clock. Because he's an old cat. He's so old that he's starting to decline and lose weight. He's pretty skinny. And Jeanette had told me, you know, if he went up against a raccoon, he would lose. So I had that over my head. You know, I don't want anything bad happening on my watch at all. So I'm sweating just thinking about it. So I'm sitting in the living room, or there's like it used to be their breakfast room. It's sunken, and that they have 2 recliners and a TV in there, and that's where I spent most of my week, was in that little room with the dogs in my lap, watching TV, watching YouTube, whatever, crocheting. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, one of the big dogs, looked out the glass door and started barking. And I get up, and I'm not kidding. The cat and the raccoon were face to face on their back legs, front paws in the air, puffed up, like this close to each other. Puffed up like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know how long they'd been like that. I don't know if there'd been a scuffle already. All I know is the dogs alerted me that something was out there, and when I saw it, that's what I saw. So I guess I banged on the glass, and the raccoon took off. Goober, there's stuff on my bed. You can't go in there. The raccoon took off, but I didn't see for sure that he had left the patio and gone out into the yard. So I'm scared to go out there to get the cat, because I didn't know if the raccoon was under the table. I couldn't see. So I had to get down almost on my knees to look so I could see under the table and see if I could see him on the chair or under the table before I went out there. He was gone. So I went out there. The cat is playing it all cool, sitting up on a pedestal, just acting cool, cleaning himself. Like, you know, I'm the man. I stood up against a raccoon, and here I am, unscathed. I grabbed that cat, brought him inside, felt his head, see if there's any blood or any cuts or anything like that. Checked him all over. He was fine. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. They did not get into a scuffle. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to contact the owners and say, guess what, your cat's dead. And then here I am having to deal with, what do I do with a dead cat for a week? So thank the Lord nothing like that happened. Nothing like that happened. So thankful. That was my biggest fear. So the rest of the time was pretty easy. Just getting acquainted with all the dogs and their schedule. And I was up every day at 7 a.m. because the Chihuahuas were sleeping with me. And every day at 7 a.m. they were up and making sure I was up. 7 a.m. every day. So I take them out first. Try to be quiet because the dogs are in the lower level in a kennel in this room in the lower level of the house. The house was huge. So they were in their kennel in there, and I was trying to be quiet so that they wouldn't be barking and wanting to get out right away. So I'd let the little dogs out in the front of the house and let them do their business, and then corral them back in the house, and then make my way downstairs and let the big dogs out the back door behind the house underneath. So we got that schedule figured out, all the logistics, all of it. And, you know, in the meantime, I'm trying to learn the grounds and where everything goes and what everything is. So I would let them out that door, and then I'd go back upstairs, and by then they would make their way around to where I could see them from the back patio, and then they'd come in that back door that we used most of the time. So, you know, and then the feeding and all that. So I won't bore you with any more details, but I was glad to be home. Oh, that might be the mail. Hang on, guys. No luck. It was my son getting home already. I thought I could do this before he got home. Clearly, no. So, all right. So, enough of my adventure. I'm glad to be home. It was a long week, but you know, it was fun. So, on to the next thing. As I said, when I was there, I was crocheting most of the time, in between taking the dogs out, whatnot. So I wanted to work on things that I didn't need to take a pattern along with me. So I worked on and almost finished there. I finally finished it here. This is my third or fourth Agatha's reading shawl. And this one will be for me because the yarn was very expensive. Very expensive. I still have to weave ends in. There's that. It's really nice. And I should just shut the door, because I don't know if he's downstairs, and I know I'm talking quieter because I feel self-conscious. So anyway, I did this really cool puff stitch border. Normally it just ends, you know, with one of these two rows. I think it ends with a double crochet row. And I decided to end it on the boxes row and then add 2 rows of puff stitch. So I think that's really cool. And I used 2 different colors. And this is a classic elite yarn called Magnolia. And it is 70% merino, 30% silk. It's nice. It's really nice. Let me stand up so you can see how long it is. I put 2 rows of boxes, 3 rows of boxes in the back, just to be a little different, and then boxes in the front. So I still have to sew ends in and block it, of course. I finished this one. I think before I went. And this one just has a regular border on it. I can't even remember what yarn I used. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's wool, merino wool, but I don't remember. But it's cream and green and gray, the colors. And this one too needs ends woven in and blocked, I guess. So those are the 2 Agatha's reading shawl. If you're not familiar, I will try to post the link for them below. They are from Ophelia Talks. Her name is Anja, and her channel is called Ophelia Talks. And this is a great, she posted the tutorial probably, I don't know, almost a year ago, and for some reason it's just taking off and everybody wants to make it. So I'm glad of that. All right, so the next finished object, I just finished yesterday. It's finished, but it's not finished, because guess what? I lost at Yarn Chicken, and I don't know what to do. This is an Expression Fiber Arts pattern called Lune, L-U-N-E. It's really easy, and it's pretty, and it's a crescent shawl. And I made it using a Stenley candy cake, which is 100% cotton. It's recommended to use a 3-weight yarn. But this is a 2-weight, and to me it's almost a heavy 2-weight, but it's 100% cotton. I love these colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, here's the right side. It's like a tequila sunrise, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. And I ran out of yarn right here at this stitch marker. So I have that much. I don't know what to do. I don't want to have to order another cake of this just for that. I don't have anything similar in this weight of this fiber. I don't know what to do. I don't want to rip it because the border I did differently than it said to do it. So I would have to rip back 2 rows to do anything different. And I really like the way this border looks. I don't know what to do. If anybody has any suggestions. This is like a really, it's like a reddish pink, a real dark reddish pink. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. That's like 10 to 12 inches that I need to figure something out. Yeah, it's about 12 inches. I gotta do something because I think my friend Kelly wants this. I told her about it and I believe she wants it. But I love how this fits, how it lays. Let's see. That's the right side. So, because it's got these, it's got front post, back post, yeah, front post, back post double crochets. So that creates that ridge. This is so nice. I'm gonna make some more of these. I'm gonna wash it and block it. Hopefully it'll be a little bit bigger. Throw that over there like that. You could even throw that over there like that and wear it like that. You could probably wear it, I don't know if you could wear it with that in the front, how that would look. I don't think that would look good. I don't know if that would look good. I'm not styling it correctly. Clearly. That's awful big. There's my tail. Put that in there. I don't know. Anyway, there's that. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm happy to listen to your suggestions. Okay, so that's it for my, oh no, I have more FOs. So this one, I don't know if I showed this yet. I don't think I have. if any of you watch Tamara Kelly at Moogly, she has a shawl / scarf called the Artfully Simple Angled Scarf. She has a tutorial, you know, that walks you through. You can easily do it from the tutorial. I bought the pattern from a local yarn store, not realizing I already had the pattern saved on my phone. Anyway, these whip up pretty quickly and they're easy. It's a 2-row repeat, and this is one of the latest ones that I've done. I still have to block it. Blocking these is not that fun, but this was made with a Zen Yarn Garden yarn. Zen Yarn Garden. It's like 95 degrees outside and I'm wearing a scarf. Anyway, that's really pretty. It's really pretty. All right, then I made another one using a silk yarn. 2 different colors held double. I think this is the silk that I got from Ice Yarns. Yes, I believe so. One is a coral color. The other is like a bronze or olive, like an olivey bronze or bronzy olive color. Anyway, here's that. And it's so weird, you guys. Together, it looks like rose gold. Having them together gives that dimension, and it looks like a rose gold. So here's this angle here, and then the other side, the angle is, the point is on the bottom. It's hard to tell, but this is so soft. Oh my gosh. So this has to be blocked also. So those are the 2 scarves I made. These whip up super fast. Great single skein project. Perfect. Because even if you have a bigger, even if you have more yardage, like 400 yards, you know, it's wider. Because I think this was a little over 400 yards. That or this was 2 skeins. I don't remember. But yeah, it's a little bit wider than it calls for. I think it wants like 30, I want to say 30 some rows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, this is way more than that. So, very nice. Gotta block it. And then that one's a little bit thinner because I only had so much yarn. So I think that does it for my finished objects for now. I'm pretty sure. Now for my whips. I'm going to start with this one. This is called the Little Fictions shawl. No, that's not what this is. This is called the To the Point. I think this is called To the Point. Yeah, To the Point shawl. It starts here and then it works its way wider. And it's very easy. It didn't take me long before I didn't need to look at the pattern anymore. And you just keep going. This is another one that would be a good 1 skein project. You just keep going till you're done. And this is a Wonderland Yarns yarn, fingering weight yarn. Green, white, and black. So that's going to be really neat looking. I realized that most of my shawls that I've made lean more toward like the pinks and purples and neutrals. I don't think I have very many greens and blues and stuff like that. So that'll be nice to finish that. The next one, this is the Little Fictions shawl. And I wish now I would have kept going because I still had yarn left. But I think I was just tired of it and wanted it to be done. But this is another easy 2-row repeat. And I'm sure once I block it, it's going to be way bigger. But, you know, even if not, you know, it'd be great just to wear like that. So I still have to wash and block that one too. So there's that Little Fictions shawl. I can't remember who the designer is. I didn't write that down. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy. So there's that. And this was made with yarn that I found at Savers. And it was actually an indie dyed yarn. Hand dyed, 100% superwash merino. I love it. I think it's adorable. And I think once it's blocked, it'll, because it stretches quite a bit. So once it's blocked, it'll be quite a bit bigger. All right, so moving on to the next one. This is another one of the Loon crescent shawls that I started. I've actually got, I think, 2. Do I have 2 others going? I don't remember. But anyway, I've been dying to use this yarn. It's another Zen Yarn Garden yarn. And I've just been dying to use it. So thought I would use it in this pattern, even though the pattern calls for a DK weight and this is a fingering weight. I'm kind of having second thoughts now whether this is going to be something somebody would wear. But we'll see. I laid in bed thinking about it last night, thinking maybe I just rip it and start over and hold it double. So this top, so pretty, gorgeous. And this is a merino silk cashmere blend, super soft, beautiful. Purples and oranges and pinks and white, so pretty. So my original plan was to, because the pattern has you choose 4 colors. So my original plan was to use this, the orange, another color that came in this kit with these, it was just a kit, not a kit, but a bundle of 3 colors, I believe. Yeah, 3 colors. So this, and another orange, which doesn't match with this really at all, to me. But that was my plan, to use this, the orange, that other orange, and then repeat this maybe, or repeat the other, or repeat, I don't know, repeat one of them. The more I've been thinking about it, I'm wondering if I should keep going and the next row be, what I do with it, there it is. The next row to be purple, because there's dark purple in here. See the dark purple? This is a different, it's still a natural fiber, and it's not as soft as this, but it's a beautiful color. So my thought was to do this after the orange, and then rotate this back in for the next color change, and then maybe do the bottom in either this or that other orange, which I didn't bring in with me. So I'm kind of stuck. I kind of hate to go another row with the orange if I decide, here's my other thought, ripping the whole thing back, doing it all in this, holding this double with Let me show you. I've got it. Like holding it double with this white silk. With that. That way it wouldn't interfere with the beautiful colors in here. Because first I thought hold it double with this purple, but I think all of this other color would get lost in the dark purple. But if I hold it double with this white silk, number one, it's not going to increase the thickness that much. It may take it up to a 2 weight, because this is a lace weight, this is a 1 weight. So I'd probably take it up to a 2 weight, which would be a little bit heavier and closer to the requested 3 weight. So I thought about doing that. And then just doing the whole thing in this, because I've got 2 skeins of this, which should be, I think should be enough. Yeah, because I think these are 400 yards. So that might be enough. If not, I could, add a row of that, or go ahead and put this in, hold that double with that. I don't know. Your thoughts? I would appreciate any input. But I'm thinking I might rip it back. I don't know. I'm undecided. I am undecided. I don't know what to do. It's pretty as it is. I mean, I'd almost do the whole thing in that orange, but after doing that other one, I'm kind of bored of the orange. But for some reason, orange, I'm gravitating towards orange. This particular shade of orange, that's just beautiful. It's like a golden orange. It's so pretty. I really like it. So, a whole one, and this is almost heathered. It's not a real solid orange. But how many people would wear an orange shawl, I don't know. I'm stuck. All right. So I think that, whoops. Oh, where did that come from? Okay. Oh, I'm coming all undone here. Goodness. Didn't mean for that to happen. Wow. All right. On to, let's see. Okay, acquisitions. I was hoping the mail would have come by now, and maybe it will by the time I'm done. I may go ahead and record it later and attach it on the end of this one, or maybe I'll just do that tomorrow. But I do have a little bit to show you. And the only reason I ordered this is because Antoinette at Hookin' and Stitchin' Island Style is doing a sell my stash, shop my stash, however you want to put it. She's already had 2 sessions. I think she said she's going to do at least 2 more. The next one probably won't be for about a month, she said. The last one she did, there was really nothing there I wanted. But this first one, she had a bunch of cotton cakes. Some from Hobie, and then some others that I've never had before. So one of them that I bought, and this isn't it, I got the idea to see if I can find any more of it. Anyway, it's Red Heart, it's a wrap. So I'm expecting some from Antoinette. When I check the tracking, it's supposed to be here next Thursday, which happens to be my birthday. Won't that be a great birthday gift if it comes on my birthday? Thanks, Antoinette. I mean, either way, this whole month I'm treating myself. All of this is because it's my birthday month. All this yarn I'm getting is because of that. So anyway, this is my first time having the It's a Wrap. And I didn't know that it was not plied, which is fine. I've used this yarn before. It's a lot like the Hobie yarn. Let's see, I'm gonna put a little knot in that to keep it from fraying. So anyway, this one is called Plum Pudding. And it's basically lilac and dark pink and yellow, and there's blue, and there's other purple, there's a light blue, dark blue. There's all kinds of really pretty colors in there. So I ordered a 3-pack because I got a 3-pack from Antoinette. I don't remember what colors it is, but I think it's like pinks and purples. So it'd be fun if it was the same one. I don't think it is though. I think hers is darker. So anyway, I'm excited to have that. I've never used it before. I've used yarn like this before, but not from Red Heart. So I'm excited about that. And normally that's really expensive, but I got this 3-pack for, I want to say like $16 from Joann's. I'm gonna raise my chair a little bit. Okay, and while I was at Joann's, I'm looking around, and there happened to be another, I believe, a cotton hank from K&C, which is on that very top shelf. That's all K&C cotton. All that up there is K&C cotton. There was a color I didn't have yet. It was called Mermaid something. Mermaid Tail, maybe. So I ordered 3 of those. And then I also ordered the Eddie Bauer. They got some really nice, Eddie Bauer has some really nice yarn. I already have the cotton, which is that white right there. 100% cotton. 2 weight, super soft, very, very nice. But I didn't order any more cotton, but they do have this type called Woolpaca, and it's 80% wool, 20 alpaca, I believe. And I ordered 4 colors of the Woolpaca. I ordered 3, I believe, of the red, because I have no red yarn. I have almost no red yarn. And then I ordered a green, a black. What was the other color? Green, a black. I can't remember. I don't remember. I should be getting that on Saturday. So those will be coming. And then Antoinette's stash sale she had, like I said, I got the It's a Wrap, and then I also got a 4-pack of some Hobie cotton cakes. I think 2 of them are, I can't remember the name of them, but they're, I don't know how they're different from the regular cotton cakes. They just have a different name. I can't think of the name. I want to say it's like the name of a flower or something. I can't remember. Anyway, that should be coming, like I said, on my birthday, the 27th. So I'm excited to get that. I was glad to help her out with helping minimize her stash. Not like I need any more. Clearly, I don't need any more. I'm in the process of figuring out how to better organize this mess of a yarn den. I cleared some of it out today. It's just been too overwhelming for me. There's been bags upon bags on my floor, and I just decided that I'm gonna invest in some storage bins, clear storage bins, and I'm gonna start putting this stuff in storage bins and putting it in the basement, because I don't have room for it up here. And when this room looks like it's been looking, I don't come in here, and I don't like that. I've actually had it in my head that this is a 2-bedroom house, because I totally forget about this room, because I just don't want to walk into it. It's a mess. Not only that, it can be a haven for mice, and I don't want to deal with that. And I don't want, if I get mice in my house, I certainly don't want them destroying my yarn. Right? And then the next order I've got coming, which should be coming today, might be out there now, is an Etsy seller that Crystal at Bag O' Day talked about probably a month ago. The store is called Stash Be Gone. Stash, the letter B, gone. She has some great stuff. I don't like the shipping. I wish more of Etsy sellers would say you spend $35, you get free shipping. That seems to be going, I'm finding that fewer and far between. So I wish more Etsy sellers would do that. Although I realize it's expensive to ship. I do realize that, because I used to ship bread all over. So I know. Anyway, I've got several things coming from that store. I think most of it is discontinued yarn, but there's this one from Queensland called, is it called Uluru? Uluru? Uluru, I think. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. And then I ordered another one that's a Debbie Bliss lace. So I'm excited to see that. And then I think I ordered 3 or 4 hanks of merino in different colors. So once I get that, I will do another video showing you that. I'll probably just wait until I have everything, including Antoinette's yarn. I don't know. That's a long time for me to wait to show you the yarn I got coming. I might do the Joann's and the Etsy order and then save Antoinette's for the birthday thing, and maybe I'll do a live on my birthday. That might be a good idea. Who's up for that? And if I do, what time should I do it? It's a Thursday. Okay. I think that is all. Like I said, I worked on my yarn room today. I found some empty clear zippered storage bags. You know, like, and some were big. Some were little, like you get from Mary Maxim. So I've been putting whips in there, and I'm going to eventually get everything like that downstairs. I mean, it's sitting up here. I'm not going through it anyway. So what difference does it make whether it's up here taking up space or down in the basement? I'm probably still not going to mess with it, at least not right now. I'm more concentrated on, you know, finishing projects I'm actively working on right now. There are some other projects that I have to frog because I don't know what pattern they are. So my bed is full of stuff that I have to go through sometime today before I go to bed. And there's more on the floor around me. You just can't see it. There's plenty more that needs to go in a tote and needs to be downstairs. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I can't tell how long I've been doing this. Oh, 50 minutes. I've got my phone rigged up a different way. I have it clipped to a shelf. It's clipped to a shelf because I didn't want to take it out of its case to put it on my regular phone holder, my tripod. I didn't want to have to take it out of its case. That's a pain in the neck. So I just have the whole thing clipped to a shelf that's right here in front of me, and it seems to be holding. So that's good. You know what? Before I let you go, I'm going to go look at the front door and see if my package got delivered. So give me just a minute. Nope, it's not here. So I will share that. I might make the video later tonight and just meld them together. I don't know. I'm just excited to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for now. I hope everybody is doing well and being healthy, and I hope that you are doing what you love to do, whether that's crochet or knit or whatever that may be. I'm glad to be home and working on my projects and dealing with dog hair. It's a never-ending battle with the dog hair. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And again, thank you for joining me. I hope you stayed. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. Give me a thumb and let me know what you think I should do with this shawl. It feels so good. Oh my gosh, this yarn is just wonderful. So frog it and restart it with yarn held double, or keep going, and or what would you say? Do the rest of it in this, add the purple. What do you think? How would you do it? Because I've got quite a few sections left to go, obviously. So your opinions matter to me. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to sign off. Excuse me. I'm going to sign off and get this uploaded. And thank you again for joining me. You guys have a great weekend. Let me know if I should go live for my birthday next Thursday. Let me know. And if so, what time? I'm Central Time. And, but, you know, I'm free all day long. I'm not an early riser, so hopefully nobody says 8 a.m. because I'm usually not up that early. So, okay, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again. Take care. God bless you. Remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I will catch you on the next one. See you soon. Bye.